the moment you open your eyes each morning. You have a choice to age or to evolve. Let me ask you something. Are you waking up to live or simply waking up to survive? After 65, society teaches you to slow down, to settle, to fade. But nature teaches us something different. Life moves where energy flows. So, if you want to live 30 more years with strength, peace, and clarity, you must begin each day not by checking your phone, not by drowning in yesterday's thoughts, but by returning to the one practice that anchors all life, presence through movement, breath, and mind. If you don't take command of your morning, life will begin to command you. This becomes even more important after 65, when your energy, clarity, and strength no longer come automatically. They must be intentionally cultivated. The first moments of the day set the rhythm for your thoughts, your body, and your emotional state. It's easy to wake up, drift, letting the body stay stiff, letting the mind wander into worry, and letting the hours pass without purpose. But every sunrise is an invitation to take back control. By creating a strong morning foundation, you begin shaping not only the day ahead but the decades that follow. What you do in that quiet space between waking and action determines whether you spend the rest of your day in response or in command. Most people after retirement fall into routine without meaning, checking their phones, watching the news, or simply sitting in silence without movement or mindfulness. Over time, this leads to decay, but a life that continues to grow must begin each day with intention. Waking up with purpose shifts everything. It's not about dramatic change, but subtle, steady acts, deep breaths, a calm mind, a body that moves with attention. This isn't just a healthy habit, it's a message to yourself. I am still living. I am still growing. When you claim your morning, you are telling time that you are not its victim, you are its partner. And when this is practiced daily, your body listens, your spirit strengthens, and your mind sharpens. This isn't a routine of survival. It's a ritual of renewal. After 65, time is no longer to be spent, it is to be shaped. And how you begin your morning is how you shape the rest of your life. In the early moments of the morning, your mind is still soft like clay, open, unformed, and deeply sensitive to whatever you feed it. That is why starting the day with presence instead of pressure is essential, especially after the age of 65. Many people rise and immediately begin reacting to thoughts, to noise, to obligations. This unconscious rush invites anxiety and fatigue before the body has even taken its first full breath. But when you replace urgency with awareness, you give yourself the chance to begin with clarity instead of chaos. Practicing presence means creating a small space of stillness as soon as you wake. Before reaching for the phone or moving through the noise of the world, you close your eyes, sit or stand quietly, and breathe deeply. This simple act of focusing on your breath roots you in the now. It calms the nervous system, brings oxygen to the brain, and reminds the body that you are safe, steady, and aware. This kind of mindful beginning sets a peaceful foundation. It is not about doing more, but about being more conscious in the doing. At this stage of life, peace is power. The more centered your mind becomes, the more control you have over how your body feels, how you respond to challenges, and how you spend your energy. A scattered morning becomes a scattered day, but a present morning becomes a day lived with direction. Cultivating presence through breath and stillness is a practice, not a performance. It doesn't require perfection, just consistency. And over time, this daily choice to begin in awareness instead of noise trains the mind to become calm under pressure, focused in uncertainty, and grounded in every moment that follows. Presence is not just how you start the day, it's how you reclaim your life. Movement in the morning is one of the most powerful ways to preserve vitality, especially after the age of 65. As the body ages, it naturally becomes stiffer, slower, and more prone to discomfort or injury, but this decline is not inevitable. It can be slowed, even reversed, through simple, consistent motion. When you begin your day with gentle movement, you tell every joint, every muscle, and every organ, I am awake. I am alive. I am still in motion. Movement is not about intensity, it's about intention. Slow stretches, mindful rotations, controlled breathing combined with motion, all of these create circulation, heat, and energy within the body, when still for too long, begins to tighten and close in on itself. This is why many people experience stiffness and fatigue first thing in the morning. But when you move, you allow energy to flow freely. You release tension, awaken your balance, and activate muscles that support your posture and coordination. It doesn't require an hour at the gym or a complicated workout, even 5 to 10 minutes of movements, spinal twists, shoulder rolls, neck stretches, deep squats, or simply walking in place with deep breathing, can make a profound difference. Every movement should be mindful, connected to breathe, and done with awareness. This strengthens not only the body, but also the nervous system. It wakes up your internal intelligence, the deep communication between your mind and muscles, and in doing so, you begin your day not with heaviness, but with lightness and control. Regular morning movement becomes a form of medicine. It is the discipline that preserves you. Your strength protects your joints and keeps your body ready, not just for one day, but for decades to come. In movement, we find life. In stillness without intention, we slowly lose it. After 65, the way you treat your body reflects how you view your life. Too often, people begin to see their bodies as burdens, aching, aging, and slowing down, but this mindset creates more decay than time ever could. Your body is not broken, it is wise. It has carried you through decades of challenges, experiences, and transformations. To sustain health and longevity, you must shift your perspective and begin honoring your body as a temple, not punishing it as a machine that's worn out. This begins each morning in how you move, breathe, and speak to yourself. When you approach your body with care instead of criticism, everything changes. You begin to listen to its signals instead of ignoring them. You stretch not to fix something, but to show gratitude. You breathe deeply not to control your stress, but to nourish your inner life. The body is constantly communicating, and as you grow older, those messages become clearer. Pain, tension, stiffness, they are not enemies, they are teachers. They're asking for attention, for care, for movement, for rest. When you meet those needs with respect, your body responds with renewed energy, balance, and resilience. Creating a simple morning routine, gentle movement, conscious breathing, and even self-massage is a sacred ritual of self-respect. You are not doing these things to look young. You are doing them to feel whole. When you treat your body with reverence, you build a relationship of trust. That trust becomes your foundation for strength, flexibility, and calm throughout the day. And over time, your body begins to reflect the care it receives. Instead of becoming weaker with age, it becomes wiser. Instead of shutting down, it begins to open up again. This is not decline. It is transformation through awareness. Your body is still your greatest ally, but only if you choose to honor it. Living well after 65 doesn't come from wishful thinking. It comes from daily discipline. Many people underestimate the power of consistent habits, thinking they need dramatic changes to improve their health or extend their life. But it is not the grand efforts done once in a while that create transformation. It is the small, steady actions performed every single day that shape the future. Discipline is not a punishment. It is a form of self-respect. It is the decision to care for your body, your mind, and your spirit even on the days you don't feel like it, especially on those days. A disciplined morning routine sets a powerful tone for the rest of your life. By committing to daily breathwork, gentle movement, and quiet reflection, you signal to your body that you are still in control, that you are not fading into passivity, but rising into clarity. And the beauty of discipline is that it becomes easier over time. What begins as effort transforms into rhythm. What feels like routine becomes ritual. The body begins to crave the structure that supports its health and strength. This practice doesn't need to be long or complicated. Even 10 minutes each morning, done with purpose, can shift your energy and preserve your vitality. When you choose discipline, you choose momentum, and momentum keeps your joints moving, your breath flowing, and your spirit grounded. It prevents the slow slide into weakness and replaces it with resilience. Over months and years, this discipline becomes your foundation. holds you up when life feels heavy, it keeps you focused when things feel uncertain, and most importantly, it ensures that every day is a choice to grow, not just to exist. Discipline is the path, longevity is the reward. Reaching the age of 65 is not a signal that life is slowing down, it's a sign that your strength is evolving. In youth, energy is raw and untrained, but with age comes refinement, clarity, and depth. The world may try to convince you that aging is a loss, that your best years are behind you, but wisdom tells a different story. If you have made it this far, you are not weaker, you are more capable than ever before. The difference is that your power is now internal, not loud or impulsive, but steady and rooted. This is your time to rise, not retreat. After 65, you are no longer just living life, you are mastering it, and mastery comes from understanding. You understand your body better, your emotions better, and your priorities more clearly. This awareness, combined with intentional daily practices, gives you an advantage that youth does not have. A younger person may move faster, but you move with purpose. That difference is what makes this stage of life so powerful when embraced fully. Each morning that you wake up with intention, breathe with awareness, and move with discipline, you are sharpening your edge. You are proving to yourself that age is not a limitation, it is a sharpened blade. It cuts away distractions, excuses, and unnecessary burdens. You are left with only what matters: health, clarity, and inner peace. Others may count years, you count depth. Others may fear aging, you shape it. This is not the end of your vitality. It is a new beginning of conscious living. If you commit to nurturing your strength from the inside out, you won't just live longer. You will live better, fuller, and more awake than ever before. Your age is not your decline. It is your power, refined, awakened, and fully alive.